Okay, I'm Ursula Reed. I'm from Colesburg. And when I started with the patches, I used the patches that Angus took off from him. I kept it through the night on a plastic surface. And then I started on the 4th of July in 2023. And by the 4th day, we were back in Colesburg. We started off in Pretoria. We were back in Colesburg and it was very, very cold on that day. And while I was in the bath, and what women normally do is they examine their breasts while they're in the bath. And I realized, wow, the lumps in my right breast are gone within 4 days. I was so excited because from my inheritance, my father had cancer, the family of my mother, there were cancer cases. And I was very worried because I see it can happen to me. Because the lumps told me, this is going to be your road very soon. And I was so excited. I got out of that bath and Angus was sleeping and I said, you can't sleep any further. I've got very good news to tell you. And I went to lie on the bed and I said, come and feel. I showed you every time you felt it. And on that day, there was nothing in my right breast. There was still in my left breast, but it cleared up and there's only a very small one on the side of my breast. The other thing is, I am a psoriasis sufferer. Psoriasis, it's a disease on your skin whereby it gets dry, red lesions. And on the red lesions, it gets very dry and your skin gets hard. It was on my whole body, on my back, on my legs, on my stomach, everywhere, under my breasts, on my elbows. You can even see there are still signs that I had psoriasis. And as I gradually went through with the patches, it disappeared. Also, what psoriasis does, it gives you that thingy that will grow under your nails, and the nail will be, it will actually make an arch on your toes especially. And under that toes there will be a dry something that you need to remove every day. But it's gone now. You struggle with your nails, you struggle with your skin, everything. It's very itchy. And here I stand, I've got no more lesions. Even a few weeks ago, it was still red on this part. It's gone now. Yeah. And oh, and then also after COVID, I had a heart problem. But last year on the 21st of November, the doctor said, oh no, you can come after a year. You don't have to come that often anymore. I don't use the medication of the cardiologist. I don't use any cortisol treatment for my psoriasis. So I'm fine. And then the last thing I want to say, I don't want to keep you long. My far sight really improved. And I'm waiting for my near sight to improve. You can see I've got my glasses on my head. I don't need it, I can see properly. It's just when I read that I use my glasses. Okay.
High blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety. I've used every medication that you could use for all these problems. And last year, my life with journey started on Father's Day last year. Coincidentally, I was very sick that weekend. But my wife convinced me she didn't want to cook food for Father's Day. She had the booking outside Colesberg at the guest farm, and she convinced me to go with her. She even said, "You don't have to drive, I'll drive you there." On our arrival there was these lovely people, and I know them for quite some years. Jesse, all the defaults, they a very big family, and they very big, happy family. They was playing outside with the children, and I was tired. Ek het nie lus gehad vir die mense nie. Want hulle is vrolik en ek bly vrolik wees. And Jesse was asking Ursula, what is happening with Angus? And she told him he's sick. He didn't even want to come here. And Jesse said, I have the solution for this. I'm going to bring him a patch. Ek het daar so gekyk. Patch vir my. Ek het mos net choppie. I'm sick. And the next day, they had a farm just outside Colesberg, about 40 kilometers just outside Colesberg. And the very next day, she brought me a patch. It wasn't even the X39, our flagship. She didn't bring our flagship. She brought me an Aeon. She said, "Pluck me out, Aeon." Yeah, just put it there. And that evening, I will never forget it. But that evening, for the first time in how many years, I slept without sleeping pills. I even slept to the point where I was dreaming. I was so excited the next morning. I said, Ursula, I dreamt last night. Because you must remember, I'm sleeping with a CPAP machine. You know what a CPAP machine is? Yeah. The most uncomfortable thing to sleep with. Every night I had to sleep with this mask, putting this. Today, any one of you don't want to believe in this product, I can give you the CPAP machine for free. Because I don't have any use for it. And ever since that day, I never use any pills for hypertension. I never use any pills for anxiety. I never use any pills to sleep. I'm clean. I don't use any chemicals anymore. I'm not a druggie anymore. Thank you.